Hey guys, welcome back to Get Into It with Jason Hook, with your host, me, Jason Hook. And, let's get into it. It's gonna play... There we go. What we're listening to in the background today is one of my personal favorite pop-punk records, which is Propagandhi, How to Clean Everything. This came out in 1993 when I was 11. I want to say I probably got it in like 95. I was pretty young. And these guys are from Canada. Really political lyrics. Which was definitely mind-blowing to me when I first heard it. It's on Fat Records. I also own this on tape and CD. I think I bought it on CD 3 times, but I've shredded them. I know every word to every song. It's a personal favorite of mine. So right here, there's a little thing here on like a little hype sticker. It's not really a sticker. It's printed on the cover. The authoritative guide to cleaning, conditioning, and saving the whole fucking world, man. Plus, bonus, 25% more patriotic hymns than the leading brand. And then, they are in brand is in parentheses, so a leading band. But, these guys are still around. They have a new record actually coming out relatively soon. I think it was supposed to come out this Friday, but it got pushed back. They've gotten way tighter and more heavier. I'd say more like, I know I've used the term on here before, metal, but heavier riffs than this. This is definitely a pop-punk record, but lyrically, it's, I don't think I'd be lying to saying a lot of people my age who were into like, the Fat Epitaph stuff when it was coming out, this was kind of a game changer politically for a lot of people. And I try not to get political on this page, but I'm a punk and hardcore kid and a union president, so it doesn't take a genius to figure out where I land on the ladder. But so there's like, the lyrics are printed. Basically, it looks like it's stock printouts behind it, but the lyrics are they're handwritten. They're very hard to see on this. But there's a little thing right here. It says, so here it is, the first Propagandhi LP, a cumulative 63 years of manifest inspirations and desperations. They're just a bunch of shit. Due to time constraints in lieu of our usual wordy introspective political diatribes, Propagandhi will likely like to point out that after all is said and done, we got an LP put out on Fat Records and you don't. Ha, see you around, wankers. So, anyways, check it out. If you can hear it, like music, check it out if you guys dig it. I'm sure most of you have heard this. If you haven't, you definitely should. But it's How to Clean Everything. This just actually got re-released. This is an original press that I bought off Amazon probably like 4 years ago, and they mailed it to me in a giant box with like newspaper, and I was so scared it was going to be shredded. But that's How to Clean Everything. So full of it. And as a theme in this video, not for something completely different. What I have here is Diamond Head, Behold the Beginning, which came out in 1987. It's actually the Lightning to the Nations LP and a single. And this came out after they broke up. It has a Lars Ulrich, whatever you want to call him, little written diatribe on the back about the band and how inspirational they are. The first song on the A-side is Am I Evil, which you will know is Metallica cover. Metallica also covered a couple other songs that they did. This is Black Vinyl. It's on Metal Blade. The diatribe. There's some pretty, I'm just kind of dipping my toe in the deeper cuts of the new wave of British heavy metal. So Pat actually suggested this for me. This again came from that collection I got that was dropped off at Mars. I dug it. I mean, it's kind of wankery in my opinion, if I can use that phrase as an American and not an English person. It's kind of like Sucking My Love is one of the songs. It gets kind of like ballady. But I dig it. I mean, it's good. I mean, I know what it is. It's great stuff. But I'm sure a lot of you guys, all the metalheads that have YouTube channels, which is almost all of you, it seems, probably know what this is. But for the non in-depth deep cut guy, This is Diamond Head's Behold the Beginning. On Metal Blade, so it's a keeper anyways. My voice is fucked, sorry guys. And that light is still pissing me off. It's pissing me off. But at least it hides my gray hair. Next we have Chaos UK, the singles. This actually came out in 1984. This is a repress from 2014 on Radiation, which is out of Italy. Focus there. Radiation logo right there. Which is out of Italy. Radiation's really cool. They've been repressing a lot of like UK82. Like I know they did. I think they did a Foreskins one too. But black vinyl. So again, I'll just show you. These guys were UK82 band. This is actually a collection of their Chaos UK 12-inch single, which came out in '83. It also has the Burning Britain EP and the Loud Political and Uncompromising EP, which both from '82, and a song from the Riotous Assembly compilation, which I actually have, which also came out in '82. My personal opinions, I dig the EP songs better than the LP stuff. It's way more straightforward UK82. It does have the political tinge to it. The LP is a little bit more slowed down for my tastes. Slowed down, real noisy, like it got kind of experimental. There's like kind of some weird spoken word things on it. But, I mean, the EPs are bangers. You know, they're bops. Is that the hip thing to say? Saw someone calling some song a bop in a YouTube video. But, you know, so if you just want to get into the band, if you don't want to drop a shit ton of money on the singles, because I think they're collectible, you can definitely just check out this repress. I think it's been repressed a bunch of times. I think it was originally on Riot City, and then I think Captain Oi did a repress of it. But this is Chaos UK, the singles. They all kind of have the same drawing on the cover. Sometimes it's brown or white. There's different backgrounds. Photo. Just a classic UK82 band with a look. Again, the trench coats, you know, the jackets, which are cool. I wish I could, you know, I could wear like a 75XL leather jacket to look hip, but that's Chaos UK. Next, I have a gift that was given to me for my birthday by my buddy Dan Casey. What's up, Dan? He'll watch this. And it's the Indecision Most Precious Blood LP. This came out in 1998. This is actually the repress from 2015. So I don't know if the original is a gatefold. I didn't bother to look it up. Someone can comment on it. But this is a gatefold right here. Tradition is the enemy. With a bunch of live shots. It looks like it's got, you know, flyers. Looks like it might be a review or pages. Actually, that's pages from a book in here. I'm not sure what it is. It might be the Bible. I'm not sure. But ripped up pages of the Bible. Live shots. Back here. And this is, since this is a repress, the last 3 songs on here are actually from a split with Shai Hulud. It was a split 7-inch. I believe it was a 7-inch, which I do own. Members of this band went on to be in Most Precious Blood afterwards, which had a little bit of a run. This came out in the heart of the kind of metallic, heavier hardcore. Some of it I want nothing to do with. It's just garbage. This I dig this. It's got heavy breakdowns. It's a fucking, you know, the songs are heavy. The vocals are kind of they're sung, but there's kind of like I don't know if you guys know 108. There's kind of like an inflection to sing. It's not just like you know. There's like I can't believe I did a hand motion, but whatever. It's kind of like an inflection in the singing, kind of like a scream. It's great stuff. Thanks, Dan. I actually didn't own this. I believe I might have owned it on a CD at one point, but that's long gone. But that's Indecision's Most Precious Blood. And actually the last song is Glue, which is an SSD cover if you guys just watch my Exclaim video, which is cool. But there you go. Thanks, Dan. Next, you know, if you guys have been watching my videos, you know I like to throw in a story. So I'll show the next record and I'll tell a quick story. This is Crux. I believe War. We don't want war, but we've got it, or it's just known as War. This was a UK82 band that I put out a split with a band called what are they called? Let me say Crash. It was a split with Crash. a demo tape, and then there was a split CD with a band called The Samples. There's not a lot of information about this band. The song, so this is a front, there's some photos. I don't even know how many shows they played. It probably wasn't a lot. The back. These guys mixed up with a perfect blend of the UK82 punk sound with the Oi sound. It's on Vomit Puke Records and LR Studios. The song Keep On Running. If I ever make that get into a mixtape, that's going to be on there because it's a fucking jam. It's a jam. This is new. This just came out. I actually ordered it from Grave Mistake. I'll probably throw a Grave Mistake link below. But comes with like this is a photo of the band sitting on a I was gonna say a moped. It's actually a dirt bike. That's weird. You know, all looking awesome. Union Jack jacket. Best thing right here. I don't know the like shit camera and the light. It's the Union Jack and Oi actually painted on his boot, which is awesome. You know, right looking skinhead and punks. And then here it's just like it's like a clip from an article that was in Sounds, May 21st, 1983. These guys were on a bunch of comps too. I want to say there might have only been a band from like 82 to 83. I should have done more research. And I don't have a copy of the Crash Split, so if anyone happens to see one, that's original press, I'd love it. Because Keep On Running was a staple of when I was younger of mixtapes for car rides with my friends and stuff. With, you know, for mention Ken, and I'm going to mention him in every video. My wife makes fun of me. But CLA's a known song. It's just awesome stuff. Crux. You know, they get the, you know, get the back here. Now, my quick Crux story is, so I don't know if you guys know, if you guys were into UK82 at all, or just punk, you know, in the late 2000s. It was UK82 was huge. Everyone dug it. The more obscure band you had in your jacket, the cooler you were. I never had a cool jacket. I had, like, you know, the sweatshirt with the pins and patches on it. But my friend had this. I had this, you know, this logo right here painted on the back of his jacket. So we were in Boston on the train, probably going to a show or a party or to hang out or something of that nature. And this guy, I'll never forget this. Like I said, steel trap for weird stuff right up here. This guy gets on and he's decked in Green Bay Packer gear. Like gloves, hat, had like a starter jacket. I think he had a Green Bay Packers t-shirt. He might actually been wearing the Zubaz Green Bay Packer pants. And we're all, you know, punk rockers. I'm probably being loud. I wasn't drinking at the time. My friends were. So we probably, you know, had that half in the bag. We're being punks, you know, being annoying. And this guy's like eyeballing us. And I'm thinking like, oh God, you know, he's going to come over and try to fight us. Or, you know, call us, you know, homos or something, or whatever, you know, hip phrase, you know, some sort of sick burn in his mind. So we're hanging out, and he works his way over, and he points to my friend's jacket. He points to this. He had like the same logo with the crowd, with the rip with the helmet. And he points to it, and like a really thick ass, I think it might have been Irish. I can't do one. He goes, "Is that Crux, the punk band from '82?" And my buddy's like, "Yeah, you know, what of it, dude?" And he's like, "Oh, I saw them a bunch," and then he started listing off all these awesome UK82 bands. He's like, "I'm in America on holiday." The Packers might have been playing the Patriots. Or something. He's like, "Oh, I love American football. I came here to see my favorite team." And we were like, "What team's that?" You know, busting his balls. He was laughing. But it was actually really cool that, you know, he just came over and just had like, you know, for like, it was like a, you know, we had, I think 15-20 minutes left on the train, so we're probably getting off at Harvard. Just to talk to us about punk and how he saw this band and he lived in a squat, and he did not look like the kind of dude that at all that did that kind of stuff. But oh, I got a phone call. Let me just decline it. Sorry about that. This is my wife. I'll call you back in a minute, Jen. I'm almost done. But it was just cool. Like, the guy was like decked out in Green Bay gear, had his thick accent, and just talked about punk. And then, you know, we said our goodbyes. So it's always like, I've had that kind of stuff happen to me. I don't know if you guys ever have. I don't want to be one of those like YouTube guys, but if you have, and you have a story, post it, because I love hearing these kind of stories. I have tons of them. Like, random older dudes pointing out my Jerry's Kid shirt, talking about bands, and the first question I always ask, you got records? You know, but you know they never do anymore. But anyways, that's Crux War. We don't want war, but we've got it. It's basically everything they ever recorded. Some of the songs on here, again, just to go back real quick, are kind of poorly recorded, but the stuff from the split and the stuff from the split with the Crash is just killer. Like, just look up Keep On Running. It's a jam. Next, we have the new Coxbar record, Forever, which is on Pirates Press, Randale, and was it Chase the Ace Records. Pirates Press actually has, I believe, has all the U.S. rights to Coxbar. Now, to be brutally honest with you guys, I'll do a little Coxbar history before I talk about this. So they were like a band they started in the late 70s, and they were trying to be like a popular rock band. I believe they originally was Cock Sparrow. I might be wrong. I'm pretty sure it was. They put out a record on Decca, which was kind of like a New York Dolls-y, raunchy rock record. And kind of, toured on it, tried to get popular with that. And then in 1982, was it 82? Or 82, 83, or 80? It was actually 83. They put out this record called Shock Troops. Shock Troops is a fucking awesome record from beginning to end. Legendary record. They mix oi with like kind of pub rock, a little bit of like kind of glam, all sing-alongs, all songs you drink with your buddies and throw your arms over each other's shoulders and sing along. In 84, they came out with Run and Riot 84. Same thing, not as much as Shock Troops, but kind of the same feeling and everything. Like just a fucking rock, like a punk oi record. So they have a huge skinhead following. I never ever thought I would see them. They played Boston in 1999. Oh, someone. They played Boston in 99. I was working at McDonald's. I couldn't go. I thought it was the biggest mistake I ever made in my life. I've been fortunate in the last probably like 6 or 7 years. They've started playing out again. They'll do like festivals or one-off shows. So I've seen them actually 5 times now in the last 7 years when I thought I'd never see them. They put out some other records. Honestly, I mean, I don't want to dog them. They're doing their thing, but it'd only be 1 or 2 good songs. They weren't, up to par with the earlier stuff. So that's why I was deathly afraid of Forever. Because I thought it was just going to be a throwaway. I mean, just no offense, man. I'm wary whenever older bands put out new records. And I'm glad to say I'm wrong. It's great. I mean, it's not as good as the early stuff, but they go right back to the Shock Troops kind of anthem-y sing-along songs about life, songs about, dying. It's just heavy stuff, but they're anthems. They're all sing-along oi anthems. The hype sticker says, first recording in 10 years. This album, like this legendary band, will forever hold a place in music history in the hearts of many. So let me show this to you too real quick. It's cool. It's a brick wall, but it's actually embossed. So the bricks are embossed, which is awesome. Like they didn't cut corners. It's 180 gram vinyl. This is the basic black vinyl release, so it's not a special edition. If you guys ever seen if you've ever seen the records that Pirates Press has done for Coxbar, they put out anthologies and represses. They had these like really heavy sleeves made up, where I don't know if you can see it, but embossed right here it says Essentials, and then right here on the other side, I don't know if it's going to come out because of the light, but it says Coxbar embossed. It's just which is awesome. 180 gram vinyl. It's black. I'll show you that the labels are just simple with the Coxbar logo. It does have an insert, which is on like a thicker cardstock than usual inserts. That's just got, the Coxbar Forever logo with the 3 labels that are involved in it. And the lyrics, and just message, what, actually it says where it was recorded. Coxbar would like to thank all of our families and friends who've stuck by us through this incredible journey. I mean, they're coming up on almost 40 years as a band, pretty close to it. It might actually be over that. And then there's a download card. But if you guys have never heard Coxbar, I'd say check this out, but definitely check out Shock Troops, because that's like a beginning to end just jammer of a record. Well, I only show jammers on my channel. That's a beginning to end killer record. So that's Coxbar Forever. This just came out towards the end of the summer, or maybe in the beginning. I'm not sure. Like I said, I was scared to buy it. I'm going to be honest. It just always kind of, whenever an older band puts out a new record, part of me is going to be like, oh, it's going to be bad. And then I can just, I don't want it to bum me out and ruin my thoughts of the band. So back to the new Jason tradition. Let me flip the record. Check out my Nightbird shirt. Boom, I'm back. Hey guys, I'm back. Should I pause the video? I mean, I'm just lazy. Every time I pause the video, I hit the wrong button and I gotta start over. I'm real sloppy like that. All right, next we have I actually saw this band at the beginning of the month. It's Witchtrap, with Trap the Witch. And this is on Hell's Headbangers. I bought this directly from them. I went into that show completely blind, never heard this band before, and my mind was fucking blown. You've heard me mention Malleus played the show as well. My father told me, son, it's futile to resist. You can topple ideologies, but not the armies they enlist. Black vinyl. I'll show you. It comes in a nice black sleeve with the plastic, and I like these. Sonny said, free to say no more. Is that? Here's the insert. Shows a photo of them. And then lyrics. These guys come from Colombia, and they mix a really awesome, I would say, early Metallica, Slayer kind of thrash sound, but there is like a venomy vocal delivery. It's straight. I hate saying the phrase thrash. It's not like pizza party thrash. This is fucking headbanging, leather jacket, zitty face, fucking dirty hair thrash. And I'm sure some of you guys might have heard this band. It says right here, finally available internationally, Witchtrap's crowning glory of black thrashing heavy metal glory. Their best production yet, but still with all the grit and grind maniacs have come to love. So that's Witchtrap, Trap the Witch. I think they're getting dark outside, fucking with the focus on my camera, on my phone. But this is fucking awesome. I highly recommend it. I will say live, the recording's great. Live, it's like literally like my face was removed and I just had a skull. And then I have for LP's the last one. This is another gift from Dana. What's up, Dana? Dana. This is No Use for a Name. Rarities, Volume 1, Rarities, the covers. No Use for a Name is a pop punk band. If you go all the way back to when I was talking about Propagandhi, I got into in the mid-90s when I was like 12, 13 years old. Always bought their stuff when it came out. As usual, some records I like more than others. Making Friends is their greatest record. Leche Con Carne is not. Contrary to what anyone says, Making Friends is way better. It's a little jab. The best. So I guess Fat Records might be starting to put these out. Tony Sly passed away about 5 years ago unexpectedly. And I was really bummed because I went to Vegas for Punk Rock Bowling and he did a solo set and I didn't go to it. I think I was too inebriated. And he passed away like a couple months later and I was like, fuck! But I saw them a bunch of times in the late 90s and early 2000s. And these are all covers. So I'll just read them off. We got Turning Japanese by the Vapors. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll do it this way. So it comes with an insert. And the insert just, it lists the songs and who originally did them. But behind them, there's a little photo of the record it originally came from. So I'll just read it from here. Whoop. You got Turning Japanese by the Vapors, Hybrid Moments by the Misfits, I've Heard by Dag Nasty, Bad Fish by Sublime, Selwyn's Got a Problem by D.I., but it's Johnny's Got a Problem. Enjoy the Silence by Depeche Mode, Dream Police by Cheap Trick, which I love that song. I have the 45. Fairy Tale of New York by the Pogues, Making Our Dreams Come True, the Laverne and Shirley theme song, 1945 by Social D, Don't Cry For Me, Argentina, originated from the musical Evita, which is Madonna, the Munsters theme, of course, and then Beth by Kiss. One of the things about this record, too, that I noticed is Fat Record's fucked up, and the B-side's the A-side, and the A-side's the B-side. They put the wrong labels on the wrong side. Come on, quality control. But anyways, when Tony passed away, they put out a double LP, which is all kind of Fat Records bands and other bands covering their favorite No Use for a Name songs, or Tony Sly did a lot of acoustic solo stuff. So it's bands covering that. So there's a vault of stuff. Tony was Fat Mike's one of Fat Mike's closest friends. Check this out. The covers are great. They're just pop-punked out covers of these songs. Beth is actually on Making Friends. A lot of these were on bonus. Might have been bonus, or I remember it's bonus tracks or on comps. But thanks, Dana. We always talk about this band. The double LP, we always, if we want to get emotional, we throw it on. There's a couple sad tunes on there. But that's No Use for a Name, Rarities Volume 1, the covers. Now finally I'm going to close it out with some 45s I got here. Soon to be parking lots for American tourists. Fascist cops. So, a couple months ago, Bridge 9 Records did their semi-annual, I mean, they used to do it every year. I think they skipped it, every once in a while they skip a year. Like mystery box grab bag type thing. So it's $20. And you get some press 7 inches, like I think they're 100 or 5. They're short presses. And so they did 2 this year, so I ordered 2. So in this one, it was Outbreak. You guys remember this band? Failure, the demo sessions. They actually recorded Failure at a different studio just to demo the songs. I guess the singer of the band always thought this version was better, so they released it as one of the special releases. So it says right here, each one came with like this little piece of paper. It has like an old flyer on the back. But on the front, it's like, for fans of Ceremony, Outbreak, and Agnostic Front, the bonus 7-inch, our 22nd, features 10 songs taken from when Outbreak demoed their first album, Failure, in 2006, with Will Killingsworth at Dead Air Studios, a month before going to the Outpost with Jim Siegel to record the full album. This alternate recording has since become a favorite version by Outbreak vocalist Ryan O'Connor, and this is the first time this session has been released. So, and then you got the vinyl, which is like an orange. And it just keeps on saying, like, the Failure demo sessions. Just telling you what it is, because it's... Now, with these mystery grabs, at $20 a pop, I know some people aren't a fan of them. They do sometimes tend to unload some stuff that can't sell. Sometimes you get cool stuff. I mean, it's 20. You definitely, like, so both these were $40. I got $40 worth of stuff. If it's CDs and stuff, I give them away or throw them in the car. Maybe if I send you a VCLT in the future, there'll be some CD. I don't open Bridge 9 stuff in it. But that's Outbreak, the Failure demo sessions. And what they did was the original cover, they just did it in black and white. I think it was red, it was colored. So the second box was from this band called True Love. And what you got here was a 2-song 7-inch. That was just demo versions from their LP, which came out on Bridge 9. So again, it's just got the gray black and white, or gray and, black white cover. So there's, sick varsity jacket. Where are they from? True Love Straight Edge. Usually it says, your state or city. I'm not a big fan of this band's name, and that's why I didn't check them out, because I'm a jerk off. But it's straight edge hardcore, the kind of American Nightmare vocals. For fans of Have Heart, True Love, and American Nightmare, this bonus 7-inch, our 23rd, features 2 songs demoed by True Love before their Bridge 9 debut, Heaven's Too Good For Us. Both songs were later re-recorded for the album, but these alternate demo versions were only self-released on cassette by the band and limited to just 50 copies. So again, this is on pink vinyl. If you don't wait to see my wife walk in. It's Bridge 9. They might still have these mystery boxes up. One of the things is, too, with the mystery boxes, it's a roll of die. They throw test presses and stuff in them all the time. So, you could get a test press, or you could get 10 CDs of the same band, or, as a fat guy, whenever I throw down 3X, it's usually a bonus, because no one buys 3X stuff. I actually, one of the last ones they did, I got a SSD, windbreaker that was a rip-off of, the straight edge written on the back and 3X with SSD. I've never worn it. It's up in the closet. I should bust that up. I'm not straight edge, though, so the straight edge cops will come get me. Next, we have 2 releases by the same band that are on Bridge 9. This one came in the as a bonus 7-inch in the mystery box. This I grabbed because it was on the cheaps. But it's Test of Time, which is singer Todd Pollock has been taking punk and hardcore photos forever. If you see him, you know who he is. But it's on a cool black smoke vinyl. It's pretty straightforward, kind of like Youth Crewy hardcore. One thing about this band that's awesome is they don't skimp on their layouts. So if you check this out, it opens. And, the price is still there. It opens again. And then it opens all the way into the song and the lyrics. So, I mean, it's just, it's a cool packaging. Like I said, musically, I don't want to use the word generic, but it's just pretty straightforward, straight edge hardcore. I never saw them. I wish I did. I'm pretty sure they know more. And then the next one is by the same band, Test of Time. This one is just a one-sided 7-inch. There's 3 songs on here. It's screen printed with the X. But the cool thing they did with this is everyone has a different photo, and it's an actual photo stuck to the back from their South American tour. So the glare is going to be horrible. So that's really cool that they did that. I guess there's a thing where you could like post which ones you got on the internet, but I'm running out of time. Sorry if it seems rushed. I was just kind of dicking around. So again, guys, I appreciate the comments and the views and the subscribes. Keep on doing it. I'm almost up to 100 100 subscriptions. I'm thinking about maybe doing, I'm not going to get it taped done, but maybe, people send me some questions or something. I'll answer. I'll figure something out. I'm at 86. I've kind of been stuck at 86. I go down to 83, back up to 86. I think there's a lot of bots that add me, because every single time I get an ad, I check to see if they have videos, because I'll follow back, but if it seems to be a bot, I don't follow it back, but I'm blabbering now. So thanks for watching. Again, Bones Brigade 7 inches, shoot me a line. Have a good week. I'm going to see No Warning tomorrow. Sunday in Dedham, Massachusetts is a record show. October 1st for you locals. If anyone wants to check it out, let me know. I'll be there sometime. Maybe we can plan something. Maybe not. Maybe I'll run into you. Maybe nothing will happen. But thanks for watching, guys. Sorry about the glare. The pile's almost done, so we're almost getting into the deep cuts here of the collection. I literally probably one more video of new releases. But anyways, thanks for watching. South Shore Caffeine.